tall building. At the top, there's a room with one large window. Standing to the left of the window is a very distinguished person who radiates power and confidence. Directly in front of this individual is a long line of people waiting to be inspired by this person to jump. And one by one, without hesitation, they do jump right out of that window, some 50 stories down, where they hit the pavement and then get up, completely liberated. The line quickly dwindles down to its last few people, and suddenly, it's your turn. You look over the ledge and hesitate. Fear grips you as you slowly step over one leg at a time. Frozen there, you glance back at the others, trying to make up your mind. Finally determined, you prepare to let go, to jump, but you never get a chance, because just like that, you wake up. Now, what is your first thought when you wake up and realize that that was a dream? Anybody?
Relief.
Okay, good for you. My first thought was, what in the heck was wrong with all these people jumping out the window like they had lost their minds? Anybody in here have things in their life that they would like to improve upon, make better? Well, today, allow me to walk us back onto this ledge as we will learn, 1, what stops our jump in life? 2, why we all have to go back and jump? And 3, how to jump. By the end of this speech, I guarantee you will see your life differently. But more importantly, you will take action. So let us jump into our first point. What stops our jump? Now, why do we hesitate on the ledge of life? Fear. We are bound in life only by our fears. When you fail to say no to a person or circumstance that you know is using you, you are bound. When you allow a boss or supervisor to mistreat you and say nothing because you fear losing your job, you are bound. These small jumps that we fail to take create a pattern of fear in our life, and this stops our big jump. In the dream, the people that did jump, they were free afterwards, free of fear. But you cannot fight fear. That only feeds it energy, making it stronger. You must go past fear and imagine the kind of person you would be without fear in your life and live from that place. That is when fear dissolves and power rises. And this is a key to our second point, why we all have to go back and jump. Because it is the only way to own this power. You know, I always wanted to be a professional public speaker. But in order for this to happen, I would first have to get rid of the friends I was hanging out with. And sadly, I didn't have the courage to do it. As a result, I ended up in prison for bank robbery. Then one night, in my cell, I had that dream. I immediately knew its meaning was very important to my life. So I tried over and over to get that dream back, just so I could jump. Then I learned that going back and jumping was not necessarily going back to that same dream or circumstance, because we may wait for years for a dream that never comes again. What it means is stepping into any situation that affords us the same opportunity and then jumping there. Once I understood this, my life completely changed. So even though I didn't jump in my dream, I jumped here in real life. And that's why I stand before you now, speaking, doing what I always loved. The CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, said, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. Wow. You can never know for sure until you jump. So how many of you are ready? How many of you are ready? Woo! Okay, great. Because this ties into our third point, how to jump. The greatest gift of your life is your ability to imagine a thing into being. To take something that you can only see in here and bring it out here for all to see. In the Bible, we are told that God calls things that are not seen as though they were seen, and then the unseen becomes seen. Every one of us has been blessed with that very same power, but few of us believe it. Muhammad Ali said, I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. That's a magnificent example of the use of this gift. So I ask you all, what is that one thing in your life, that one dream, desire, vision, longing that you have yet to act on? Allow it to surface now. Then ask yourself, what kind of person would I be if I was free of all fear, all inhibitions, and was able to be this person right now? How would I feel? Imagine that for a second. Feel it. You are now back in that tall building, and it's your turn to jump. This time, you step to the ledge without hesitation, because fear no longer is present. You've already imagined life without it. What is present is what you will be at the end of this jump, and that's all that matters. Below, a new you awaits, and you are ready. So you leap high, leaving the old you behind. And as quickly as it began, it's over. You hit the pavement, only to realize that this, here, now, is your dream. And the power you feel now in this new you was always yours to experience, but you could have never known it until you jumped. My friends, you now know what stops our jump in life. You know why we have to go back and jump. Most importantly, you know how to jump. I'm simply here to tell you to do it. Go ahead, jump.